get the Beach Buddah in here himself. How the hell are you, brother?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Is this actually working?
It's actually working. This is great.
Hallelujah.
This is great, man.
Well, last time we broadcasted, we did it from my refrigerator. Today I was going to do it from the bathroom, but I said, well, that might not be so good.
Man, I'll tell you.
I got to apologize. My voice is a little hoarse. I was sick all week, so just bear with me.
Yeah, I can tell. You know, I mean, people can tell when I'm sick as well when I'm on the radio. You know, you know what? I just push right on through, brother. I just push right on through. You know.
Show must go on.
There's a hippie chick.
I'm going to tell you something real quick. As I was watching your last, I'll say, prelude to this part of the show with the Run Rudolph. When we first met, you talked about escapism.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, it is the most beautiful thing in the world. This business, I wouldn't have it any other way. That just took me watching the pictures and seeing the bridge in Key West. I'm like, man, I'm there in my head, you know? You created escapism. Anywhere you want to be from right where you're at.
Well, buddy, I appreciate that. And, of course, you know, our Beach Buddah coffee. Here, let me go there. There we go. Our Beach Buddah coffee helps us with that. You know, and we were talking about, we were talking earlier about gourmet coffee and this and that. And, you know, I think the best testament that anybody can do is occasionally run out of Beach Buddah and be forced to drink nasty, dirty coffee, and then you'll never run out of Beach Buddah coffee again.
Your mouth to the world's ear. I got to tell you, I got notes today, so I'm ready.
There you go, man. Well, tell us, first of all, you know, happy holidays and all that stuff. You know, I mean, I still think we ought to create we'll get in touch with Joe and we'll create an escape around the holidays, maybe to a destination to get away from this crap. But anyway, you know, happy holidays anyway.
Cheers. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Yes.
All right, man. So tell us, man. First of all, the price change. We've been getting a lot of feedback on it. I put some videos out yesterday on social media and stuff with the coffee beans coming down. I don't know if you saw that or not, but
I haven't actually seen it. I'm not sure why.
Yeah. Check it out.
I've been trying to pay attention. I guess I missed that, but I'm going to look after this.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us what's going on, man.
All right. First off, you know, you just said about somebody running out of Beach Buddah coffee. Well, that's kind of true. This morning I had an epiphany. I was brewing my Coconut Bay in our new mug, our new 15-ounce mug.
Ooh.
And my house is not that big. And let me tell you, the aroma, the whole house smelled like Coconut Bay.
Yeah.
And I'm saying right now, at this very moment, there's people all over the country feeling the exact same thing. Thanks to our hard work, my hard work, Joe's hard work, what we've done. And I can't thank everybody enough. It was like, we're all sharing that moment, enjoying, you know, my brainchild. And that was just the coolest thought, and it just made me feel so good.
Yeah, anyway, absolutely, man.
Thank you to everybody.
I'll tell you real quick, look, before you get into all your notes, I'll tell you a really quick story. Last week, now we have the XKG 9000 coffee pot, thanks to Michelle Myers. And it's got her name on it. But now you have to be really quick. If you pour water in that XKG 9000 model, it immediately starts making coffee. Yeah, I mean, it's brewing, right? So you got to be ready. Oh, yeah. So I was making coffee, and I was trying to answer something on my phone, get ready for the show, all that stuff, and I'd put a full pot where the coffee comes out, right? And then I went back to doing what I was doing, so it overflowed into the floor, right? B-Dog comes in.
Off the floor?
Yeah. B-Dog comes in, and I changed the pots out, and I went to get a couple of towels to clean it up, and and all this stuff because I had a house full of people coming in here last week. Anyway, so B-Dog in between the time I went to get the towels, he came in the door here from the garage into the chocolate bar, and just immediately walks through the coffee into the coffee pot. And just pours him coffee. Doesn't even recognize it, right? Doesn't even recognize there's this big puddle of coffee on the floor, nothing like that. And I'm like, whoa, here, let me get this up. And he's like, I didn't even recognize it, but I realized it sure did smell good this morning. I just went right to the pot.
It is. It's a beautiful thing. It makes me so proud because not only can I see my work, I can feel my work, and I can smell and taste my work.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
That's perfect, man.
So, Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff going on. I'm real excited, and thank you for having me on. You guys all supported us, last year when we went through the crisis of, the pandemic and the commodities and the price change, and I didn't know if we were going to stay in business. It was a tough time.
It's tough. It's tough for a lot of people. Yeah.
And I got to say, the Tiki Man community, the Trop Rock community, everything we stand for, pulled together, and the orders came in. They kept us afloat. So 2 things were happening. As we're looking, I'm saying, okay, these orders are fantastic, and these people, I'll never leave these people no matter what it takes, but I need more. I need more, and I need more. I need to be able to support them as well and say, hey. So I looked at all the numbers and all of everything that was going on. And I said, remember when we moved our office?
Yep.
We moved into a new shop, closed it down. Said, this is an unnecessary expense. Shut it down. Just like you, I put a small addition on the house. Okay. Got it all certified and ready, food ready. And I got a shop right here, which is great because now I can roll right out of bed and go right into the shop.
That's right. So, that's right. Yeah.
Right? That's not a sight you want to see, but it's something that happens. So that's number 1. Number 2, it decreased expenses.
Yeah.
The commodities are still here, but, by decreasing the expenses and looking at the numbers, we adjusted the pricing. I said, I got to try this.
Yeah.
Not only the prices lower than they were, they're lower than when we first started.
Yeah. Oh, okay? Wow. I didn't realize that.
Than 30% lower. Yeah. What I did was I averaged out the commodity, what we're paying now, what the price of doing business, the cost of doing business is, and how much our customers need to us, literally.
Sure.
And what I hope the orders can be. I did a little projection, and I'm going to stress this. The only way this is going to work, and I'm going to, one step short of getting on my hands and knees and saying, please, is volume. Volume. That's it. I can't be in the big food stores. That's not our game. Our game is you. Our game is our niche market of, the beach communities and trop rockers and country stars. So with that being said, I'm praying for volume, which I have to tell you, the first week, 20-something orders came in. It was nice. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, and it's not, but it was a test, and I filled over 400 K-Cups.
Wow.
And when I tell you, I filled, it doesn't get any fresher and any better than that. I flavor it. We roast it. We grind it. We pack it in that K-Cup, close it up, ship it off to you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So and then I looked at it, I'm saying, holy cow, I'm doing all this work, 400 K-Cups for about 18 cents on the pound.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever, that's not a real number, but I'm like, I better keep going. I mean, and hopefully the volume will, I couldn't even look at the numbers, just keep them going, keep them coming in, and people responded. Now, I stopped after we did that initial live because I just wanted to see how people would respond.
Yeah.
And I wanted to wait to do something with you and then continue on. So we want you to know that you supported us. We're giving it all back the best way we can to you, and we're not here to price gouge. And where gas goes up, they never come down. We're coming down. We want the world to drink Beach Buddah coffee and be a part of our culture. Everybody across the world.
Hey, absolutely. Hallelujah. Can I get an amen? Yes. Amen.
So, excuse me. So the future is volume. We want everybody to know what the best roast from coast to coast is. Take that sip of Coconut Bay, escapism, man. Take a little trip at every sip.
That's right. That's right. I mean, and it's fantastic. Everywhere we go, if we go over to Flaz and Larissa's, they have Beach Buddah coffee. Michelle Myers comes here. She's usually got a bag with her just in case there's not one, like there's not going to be in here. She travels with it.
Yeah.
We go down to...
There's no excuse why we can't ship it out immediately now. So
That's right. That's right.
We go down to Key West, and we've got Rick the Stick brewing the coffee for the showcase. I go into the kitchen.
Right?
I go into the beachy show. Do what now?
I said Rick is on tonight, right? At 7?
Yeah. 6 to 8.
6 to 8.
I go in. I get up and go into the kitchen in the beach or the Beachy Shell Hideaway. There's Beach Buddah coffee brew. Everywhere I go, there's Beach Buddah coffee, and it makes it so much better because we really learned about how important it was to have great coffee when we went to Canada for Verona Corona, and she had that instant coffee.
Yeah, she chimed in, by the way, and she said, I'm holding out for the Beach Buddah Instant Bay.
Yeah. I mean, literally, it was in the cabinet next to a bottle of Tang, right? And me and Jimmy Parrish, thought we were going to die. And on the way back on the plane, I'm like, we really need to find us a coffee sponsor, because we don't ever need to go anywhere. Whether it's Jamaica, Mexico, Canada, wherever the hell we go, we need to have our own coffee, and here we are. So we want to thank you for having enough faith in Tiki Man Radio to go on this journey with you,
Well, we take a lot of pride in it. I can't always, be on and watch the shows like I want to, but I'm always listening. And now the cool thing is I have a little bit of a sound system wired up in the shop. So Tiki Man's always on. And while I'm doing, and it's so cool because it cut out hours of time also, because not going to the office, coming back to the shop, worrying about everything else, keeping a house. I could do the laundry while I'm packing orders, and it's Tiki Man's playing, and you got all the great artists. Like I want to tell you about our artists of the month also, and why we do that. But hearing the promos, it's just awesome. It just keeps me going.
Yeah. Well, it's true. I was telling somebody, I was talking to a potential sponsor the other day, and I was giving them some pricing, and they're like, man, I just don't know how you're able to do this. I'm like, well, first of all, the radio station doesn't have overhead. Okay, it's not like a terrestrial radio station where they have this big building and they have Jeanette in here answering the phone, and they got all this expenses and things of that nature. I mean, most people that come here for the very first time are absolutely amazed that we've got this in the house here, but at the same time, whenever keeping those expenses overhead down is very important to running any successful business.
Well, don't tell anybody, but the real inspiration behind what I did here was you and your studio and your compound.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm saying, I not only do I listen to the show and I watch what you guys do, I pay attention to what you do and how you do it, and your professionalism. And I say, there's got to be a way to grow and for us to be more hands-on and to be on top of it, because let's face it, I have a day job too.
Sure.
You do, we can't live on coffee alone yet. It's my goal.
Yeah.
But I got to be able to be more attentive to it. How can I achieve that? And how can I make it more real, more personal, and stay true to what we said when we first met almost 3 years ago?
Yeah.
And we're not going anywhere, and we're staying true to it. Y'all have been true to us. We're staying true to you, and I'm going to do it. Joe and I are working on it. We're the website's under construction still. There's some quirks. The shipping is being adjusted. It's calculating to where it's going. We're taking a hit on the shipping, even if it's a couple pennies or a couple dollars. We don't care. We care, but we want it.
Yeah,
we kind
of understand.
At a flat rate.
Yeah.
But soon you'll see a whole new look on the website with all the different products. Right? There was too much, and it was too confusing. And we want you to, there's going to be dissertations and little things about beanology and all the rip and roast. It's going to be a fun site.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I think with any business, I mean, you go through growing pains, and every once in a while you kind of like have to wipe the board clean and kind of look at it from a different perspective of what you've learned. And
Buddah joined.
Oh, what just happened here? Let's see here.
I don't know.
All right, let me get you back over here. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but anyway, so you get to a point to where you gotta the things that you've learned that's worked really well. All right, that's the thing to focus on, things that have worked really well, and then don't be afraid to try something new and learn from that as well. It's a growing thing. I mean, but again, and thank you for those kind words. The radio station is if you think about the pandemic, everything, the prices went up on everything, right? Well, Tiki Man Radio stayed the same because of our business model, right? We didn't have to, well, our expenses of running the radio station are more, and so we have to raise our prices for all of our sponsors and all that stuff. We didn't have to do that. Nothing changed as far as the radio station because of the business model that we had.
Well, I call it ego versus economics.
Yeah.
You know, economics, the numbers are the numbers. Ego is, don't let your ego get too big where you think, oh, I have to be, you know, like WKRP in this big high-rise building, you know, in Cincinnati.
I wished I had Johnny Fever in here at night. I swear to God, I do, playing Pink Floyd on the.
Imagine that. But yeah, no, you gotta keep it real. And you know what? I'm not afraid to. We're going to be doing videos in the shop and showing people. You know, the more loyal people are to me, I want to be 100 times more loyal to them. And I know Joe feels the same way.
Yeah.
You know, that was our business model in the beginning. That was my dream for this company. Now it's just volume, spread the word, tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. I have a challenge we'll talk about before we close. And then that's it. The prices, I mean, I've listened, I've checked the prices. I think you really can't get any better for what we're offering. I really don't think so. I mean,
right.
$13.95 for a single bag of sunrise or sunset, $14.95 for a flavored roast, $16.95 for the rising tide. The rising tide espresso, because there's 5 different beans in there, so that's an expensive roast.
Yeah.
And then the K-Cups, you know, you're getting 24 K-Cups in a beautiful satchel, beach bag for $24.95.
Yeah.
And then for $29, you're getting a variety pack, all 8 roasts, a mug, a K-Cup, and the satchel delivered to your door. You know, any less than that, I might as well just give it to you.
Yeah. I get it, and there's no better gift for people that enjoy coffee that's never had it than the variety pack, right? Order the variety pack and give it to somebody for Christmas, and then you've got a new drinker of coffee that loves it and is hooked, because once they drink it, they're going to be hooked. All right.
Absolutely, the variety pack is what I call our loss leader, because. You know, we don't make a lot of money on it, but the whole idea is to get it in your hands.
Yeah.
Just get it. Get hooked. Like fucking heroin. Like, you know.
Yeah, it's like junkies. You know, here you go. Here, I'm just going to give you a little taste of it now. You know, I know you're going to come back.
You smell this? You smell it?
Oh, it's so true, though. But, all right, so Beach Buddah Artist of the Month. What we got?
Yeah.
All right, so I want to talk about 2 artists because last month we had Aubrey Willett, she's just dynamic. She's awesome.
Fantastic.
Yes.
She got her coffee package late, so she'll be doing some stuff and doing some promos. We had an address conflict. And then she's just awesome. I mean, we know Aubrey, what she does, and watched her grow. Now, this month, who just started, Kirsty Krause.
Oh, I love Kirsty Krause.
Yeah. She's a sweetheart.
She really is. She stayed here.
Yeah.
We saw her in Key West.
Yep.
I saw that interview y'all had on there a few weeks ago, and I'm like, that's our artist. That's she's for us. So what we do, just so you know, the artist of the month is almost like a whole nother division of Beach Buddah, which is part of the dream.
Sure.
You know, me being having an entertainment background, so I focus on the artists. I'll listen to their music every day, watch their posts, watch their YouTube, listen to their Spotify, see what they're doing, you know, and really, are they a fit? Are they good or are they just okay?
Right.
You know, and if they're just okay, can they be good? Are they on their way up? What, you know, I try to, you know, be like a mini producer, Beach Buddah producer in a way, in my own head.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we figure it out, and, you know, we have this whole series of paperwork that gets emailed to them once we get it. It's a welcome letter, it's an information sheet, and it's a instruction sheet on their duties also.
Yeah.
And when they respond, like Kirsty is on it. I mean, she's just she's about to make a video. She did some voiceovers tomorrow. She's doing a thing in UK somewhere, and she's plugging Beach Buddah, and we talked about it. And, you know, and they call and ask for my opinion and want to send voice, and then I send it to you guys. Or it's just a really awesome tie-in. makes me feel like it's really all coming together. It makes sense. It feels right. It's these guys. I watch their careers grow. I listen to great music all the time. Hear them, hear them in the, in the shop when we're working, and then drinking the coffee, and then making the coffee. It's like this is it. It feels right. It makes sense. It's all there.
That's cool.
Around the world, the country, it's cool.
I would like to get some of those sound bites. If they've sent you individual sound bites, of what they're doing, if they're MP3 or even if they're not, I could probably convert them. But I'd like to create a playlist in the radio station where it would go out and grab one of those, every once in a while and have it as an advertiser or whatever for, Beach Buddah coffee. I think that'd be a good idea. So, maybe
I'll send you Kirsty's, and then that's part of the new thing. The program is developed every time I add somebody new, and I now that I can sit and think and pay attention a little bit more, my ideas flow. So now part of the program is they have to do a voiceover for the radio stations, for both, Tiki Man first, and then Barefoot Radio and wherever else we may be.
Right.
Probably nowhere. But
well, I got some exciting news coming down the pike about that, so stay tuned. Okay.
Stay tuned.
Uh-oh. Awesome. Oh boy, I like good news. So and then we asked them for more and more, and then I want to eventually take the Artist of the Month along with the best roast from coast to coast, and play on that. Take a little trip, and it's kind of going to be like take a little trip with every sip with the best artists from coast to coast, and do some kind of a show.
Right.
Excuse me. Meaning, I'm so sorry about
No, that's okay.
Like some kind of a live and talk about them and have their music up and all that good stuff.
That's cool, man. Brooke Graham we just had on. You need to check out her music. She's, apparently been. Yeah.
She is fantastic. We've been watching her for a while, out of Texas.
Yeah, and first time she ever played in Key West, she played at the Tiki House at our event. I think it was the second year we did the event.
It was.
And she's always been a big fan, and been discovered as the female Jimmy Buffett with this record label. That's pretty big.
That's pretty cool.
I was doing the Jingle Bell mariachi dance around my fedora.
I know. It's a great song.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Made me want to do a shot of tequila before the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jingle Bell.
Yeah, there you go, man. There you go. Well, cool. I think it's really, I think it's awesome. I think you guys have figured out a way to move forward and get this coffee at a different price. I think it's just as it's the same coffee, right? That you were charging this for, that whatever.
No, I promise you, not one change.
Yeah,
not one. I swear, not one change.
Yeah. So
the only thing you're going to see is some different packaging occasionally for the better and the way we can ship it. That's it.
Listen, you can send it to me in a boot, okay? I'm going to drink it. It doesn't really matter to me. The packaging is I know y'all put a lot of thought and process into the packaging, but actually I just take it and pour it into a can, all right, and I throw it away. So, you can ship it to me in a glad bag or whatever, and I'm going to drink it, so it don't matter, okay?
Oh, it's great. So 2 quick things.
Okay.
I want to tell everybody I want to it's not really a challenge, but I want your photos. I want to tell everybody around the country, around the world, when you're drinking, you're on the beach, you're in your living room, please send us photos.
Yeah.
I want to see you. I want to see you drinking the coffee. I want to see you with the coffee. I want to post it. I want to pay tribute to you, y'all. I want to show our customers off. So if you're listening, or if you know someone that's listening, or want to tell somebody, I want your photos. Please, please, please message us, send them to us, email. I don't care how you get them to us. That's number one. Number two is we just got order 900 on the line. Now, it's not a lot of orders over time.
Yeah.
But what I want to do is, if it's even possible, by the holidays, I would love to reach 1,000, just because. Okay. Yeah. Now, whoever is number 1,000. Okay. Now we're good at that. We did your challenge, and Michelle helped, and Ambassador Michelle. So whoever's 1,000, not only are they going to get their order, we're going to put together a beautiful package of mugs, coasters, apparel. Excuse me. Oh my God. Extra coffee.
Yep.
And that's going to be a gift to you. So, from us, and whatever we can throw in there goodie wise and samples and you name it, right out to you. So it's it's only 100 orders, but 100 orders would be great.
Yeah.
So whoever order 100 is before like December 18th, 19th, maybe 20th, so we can get it out on time.
Right.
I would say the 18th, but the post office has been pretty good. And we'll let you know who it is, and we'll do a big blitz. As soon as we see who order 1,000 is, boom, you're going to be a Beach Buddha celebrity.
Hey.
Well, there you go. Well, so now the pricing, and I'm getting a lot of questions here. Is the pricing just through the holidays, or is it going to remain this, or what? Where are we at on that?
That's it. Forever.
Okay, good.
Forever.
All right.
Tell the world, spread the pricing. Tell them to call me. I will do whatever it takes to get this word out. I need, this is going to sound crazy. When I first started this, and I said to Joe, and he was like, what? My goal was to sell 1 million bags of coffee. Okay. And if I can make, whatever, if I can make a couple of $100,000, whatever it takes to live, run the business and make some money and be able to give back as well.
Yeah.
Give back to our charity, give back to the Trop Rock, all these things. I mean, when I hear people are in distress, like from hurricanes, I would love, my dream would be able to be the guy, and this is sincere as I can tell you, to go out and say, hey man, here's 10 grand, fix your house.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I mean, I don't have that ability yet, but if I could have that ability someday, that would be a dream come true, to be able to travel, help people, sell them a coffee, listen to great music, and just, live a wholesome life. That's what I would love to do.
That's
my
pretty
dream.
good.
Well, I would be right there with you with my hammer and, helping you do everything.
Yep.
I'd be right there with you. We all have these things we want to do. I mean, my goal, and I have been working at this for 8 years. Okay. My goal is for me to do a morning show every morning, from like 7 to 10 or something like that every morning. Start your day off right, the positive way, the real way, with the Tiki Man kind of thing. And it would take me all the way back to when I first got into radio, and my mentor in radio, Johnny B with Tiki Island Radio, he did a morning show every morning. And that's how I got hooked, because I started my morning that way. And that's my goal, to get to that point. And like you, I would love to be able to go and, if there's a hurricane or this or that or whatever, and go down and help people, and be a part of things. Not for publicity, but to be able to just do these things, would be fantastic.
That's exactly spot on. It has nothing to do with publicity. The business holds its own.
Yeah.
I would like the business to be able to support me to be able to do that. And,
right.
And, the way I see things, it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but it doesn't seem like any of us are going anywhere together. We're kind of all stuck with each other.
Yeah.
But so, maybe with any luck, we can do that.
Yeah.
We can someday, even if it's on a small scale, we can get it done. We can figure it out.
Well, our saying back in the Tiki Island radio days was lend a hand, lift a heart. And it was all... it was all based off of the spirit of aloha, and there was never a hello or goodbye. It was all aloha. And it was lend a hand, lift a heart. And we really believed in that positive vibes of what we were doing. I believed in it so much. We continued on with Tiki Man Radio, and...
you just made my brain go 1 million miles a minute. So maybe later on we can talk, or tomorrow or something after the show. You're making my brain go a mile a minute.
Yeah, well, you're right. We could talk about good vibes forever. I mean, I love to do that. But right now I've got to get ready for the JBL Legends Travel Minute. Have you got anything else, right quick?
I'm good. The only thing I got to tell you is the only way you're going to get it, you got to log on to beachbuddhacoffee.com. Mm-hmm. In case you didn't hear me, beachbuddhacoffee.com. That's BEACHBUDDAH. Coffee, COFFEE.com, beachbuddhacoffee.com, or on Facebook, Beach Buddha Coffee, or just, look me up. It's Chris Anthony Cigar. All you're going to see is Beach Buddha Coffee anyway.
Right.
Or Tiki Man Radio. Go on to TikiManRadio.com. Get the app Tiki Man Radio on your phone, or go on to YouTube and click on our icon and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, those are familiar with TikiManRadio.com. In the menu, there is a coffee tab that takes you directly to their website. And also up there is the Trop Rock Artist of the Month, which is also part of your website. So that's all in our menu. Makes it very simple. Just click on the coffee tab, takes you directly to your website, and we can get the next thing you know, you're enjoying life like we are.
Absolutely. Well, happy holidays and Merry Christmas to the entire Tiki Man family. Cheers. To y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Go get them, Joe. Make some travel plans, would you?
There
See
you
guys
go.
in Mexico.
There you go,
That's
brother.
right.
All right, brother. We're going to let you fly. JBL Legends
better.
Travel Moment coming up after this. Happy Sunday, everybody. See you, brother.
Snow is falling, the sun shines